Welcome to Money in Motion, the podcast where I break down what is really happening in the U.S. economy. Today we are diving into a mix of headlines: unemployment rates, economic growth, inflation, and the current U.S. account. Stick around to hear me unpack the numbers and news. My name is Kolton and I am a student at Coastal Carolina University. I'm a finance major with a concentration in wealth management. Now, with all that said, let's jump right into the facts. As of the latest data, the U.S. economy is facing an unemployment rate of 4.3%. Analysts are saying that the weak hiring momentum is temporarily affecting this number. Monetary policy tightening and inflation rates rising also contribute to this rate as it squeezes profit margins for businesses. Analysts also say structural shifts from AI intelligence can be costing people their jobs. Historically, this rate is quite low, with the all-time average at 5.7%, but it is rising from recent lows at a hovering 3.4 to 3.6%. On a good note, the U.S. GDP grew at an annualized rate of 3.8% in the second quarter of 2025. This indicates the economy is experiencing an expansion. However, the pace of growth has slowed from earlier peaks, suggesting the expansion is cooling. Overall, the economy is experiencing a healthy growth rate with trends above the average rate. As I've mentioned, inflation rates can impact almost every aspect of the economy. So let's take a look at current inflation rates. The current inflation rate sits at about 2.9%. The Federal Reserve's target is set at 2%. So as of right now, it is a little too high. It has dropped tremendously from the 6 to 9% rate in 2022 to 2023. In order for the Fed to reach their goal, they should implement a tighter monetary policy and raise interest rates. As of today, tighter monetary policy and higher interest rates have already both been implemented to meet their goal. Today's last topic will be the current U.S. account. As of the second quarter, the U.S. had an account deficit of $251.3 billion. The main contributor to this deficit is the mass import of consumer goods. This deficit could be described as good, but I would say that it is neither good or bad. Yes, money is flowing out of the country and foreign debt is building up as we continue to import goods and not make them here in America. But it can be looked at as a finance investment. A deficit is also easier to maintain when other countries like to have U.S. currency or bonds. Because of the dollar strength, most large open economies run in a deficit from time to time, signaling it does not always automatically flag a crisis. That is going to wrap up today's episode. If you took anything away from today, it should be the economy is strong right now with a below average unemployment rate, an above average economic growth rate, a healthy inflation rate, and a neutral account balance. Thank you for listening today and spending your time with Money in Motion.